Morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, January the 3rd. You're all very welcome. Always we start our meditation by paying respect. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. So always we start our meditation by paying respect, so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the higher energies. We can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. So now we close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body. We bring the attention to the present, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can sit with legs crossed, or we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves sitting here with eyes closed. We visualize our face, visualize our body, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril, just keeping the attention at that one point at the gateway of the breath. Or we can be aware of the rise and fall of the abdomen, as the abdomen rises on the in-breath, falls on the out-breath. So we decide where we like to keep our attention, and we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. We keep the attention with the breathing. We keep the attention with the body. We don't send the mind outside the body. We keep the attention with the present. We don't brood over the past. We don't worry about the future, just being aware of the present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind. Being aware of whatever contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways. Through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, through bodily sensation, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself, the thoughts, the feelings, the states of mind. We observe all that contacts the mind, all that forms in the mind, and we simply let it go, we let it pass. We don't react, we don't get entangled. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Usually we have the habit of always reacting to what contacts the mind, what contacts the heart. When we react with desire, with attachment, if we observe our heart, we can see it's like we kick this heart in all directions. I want this, I want that. When we react with aversion, with anger, irritation, we squeeze, we burn the heart. And so between the 2 extremes of throwing this heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace. The heart finds no rest. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to find peace. So we have to train our mind. We train the mind to find the mind's natural, normal state of peace. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware what is contacting the heart, what is forming at the heart right now. And we train the mind to have the wisdom to let it go. We keep our attention with the breathing, with the present, and when the mind is contacted, when the heart is contacted through any one of the 6 ways, we observe it, we let it go. We bring the attention back to the breathing, always keeping the attention anchored to the breathing. We don't try to control or force the breathing, just being aware of the breath as the body breathes naturally. We don't try to control or force the mind, just being aware of whatever arises in the mind. We observe it, we let it go. We don't take interest, we don't react. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, either with like or with dislike, then we pour our mental energy into this mental process. We pump it up, we make it bigger and bigger. A thought appears in the mind like a bubble in the mind. If we take interest with like or with dislike, then we create more of these mind bubbles. One mind bubble becomes 100, 1,000, thousands and thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. But if our mindfulness is sharp, our self-awareness is sharp and refined, we can observe the bubble in the mind as it arises. We simply see it, we are aware of it, we let it go. It arises, it passes away. The heart stays clear and open. We keep the attention centered to the breathing. Whenever the mind runs away, thinking, whenever the mind dreams and drifts away, we simply bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Always with patience. We have to be patient with our own mind. We can't force the mind. We patiently train the mindfulness the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. In time, the attention stays longer and longer with the breathing. We patiently train the wisdom to let go. We train the wisdom by observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. We can't force the mind to let go, but we can train the mind to let go by itself. When the mind sees at a deep level in meditation the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart, the mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine. The mind will let it go by itself. And in letting go, we find the real happiness, the happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. Freedom from our own mental disturbance. We stop to throw this heart in all directions. We stop to squeeze and burn the heart. The heart finds its natural state of inner peace. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear, and collected. We stop to disturb our own heart. The heart finds its natural state of inner clarity. If we have a glass of muddy water, we put the glass down. In time, the mud will settle to the bottom of the glass, leaving the water clear and clean. We stop to agitate, disturb our own heart. The heart can find its natural state of inner clarity. The heart becomes clear and clean, like the glass of water. When the heart is clear and clean, we see that the normal state of mind is what we call the 4 Brahma Vihara, the 4 divine states of mind. Brahma means heavenly beings. Vihara means abode, dwelling. The 4 divine states of mind: kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. When the heart is clear and clean, we find this is the normal state of mind. Kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. Any state of mind other than these four is a disturbed state of mind, an altered state of mind. Brahma-vihara, the dwelling of the high heavenly beings. The high heavenly beings, they dwell in kindness, they dwell in compassion, they dwell in joy, they dwell in equanimity. So we call these the four abodes, the four dwellings. Actually, they are the same abode, the abode of the pure heart. We can enter through the door of kindness. We can enter through the door of compassion, through the door of joy, through the door of equanimity. It's the abode of the pure heart. We keep our attention with the breathing, knowing the breathing in, knowing the breathing out, being aware of whatever contacts the mind, whatever contacts the heart, and we let it go. Simply watching over the heart with equanimity. In meditation, we enter this abode through the door of equanimity, simply watching, observing, letting go. The heart becomes clear and clean. We have to clear the heart. We have to energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping the attention with the body, with the present. We don't send our mind, our attention, our energy outside the body. Our mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing. The mental energies become more unified, no longer scattered in all directions. The heart becomes more unified. The heart becomes whole, no longer fragmented. The heart becomes more energized. As the heart becomes more energized, we feel an inner lightness, and we see an inner brightness. The energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. Our hearts are all connected in an ocean of light. We breathe in air, oxygen, and we breathe in the life force, the light force of the universe. So as the heart becomes more and more energized, we feel this inner lightness and we see this inner brightness. We may not yet see the inner brightness, but usually we will feel the inner lightness. We observe the inner lightness, the inner brightness, and we let it go. And in letting go, the heart becomes more light and more bright. The heart becomes more and more at peace. We observe the state of mind. We observe this inner peace and we let it go. Whatever is the state of mind, we observe it, we let it go. And in letting go of the inner peace, the inner peace becomes deeper and stronger, more and more refined. The heart becomes more and more energized, opens wider and wider, like the petals of a flower. The heart opens wider and wider. As the heart opens wider and wider, our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. And we lift the mind, we raise the consciousness higher and higher. And as the heart becomes brighter and brighter, it's like we have an inner antenna which becomes bigger and bigger. The mind, the heart, becomes more sensitive in receiving, more powerful in transmitting. Our sense of intuition becomes more sensitive, more refined, and we see more and more how our own mind affects the world around us. We stop to be surprised at coincidences. So watching over the heart, knowing and letting go, the heart becomes more clear, more clean, more energized. We start our practice by being aware of the breathing at the nose or the abdomen. In time, the practice will change by itself. with patience, practice, perseverance, the practice will change by itself to being aware of the flow of life force energy at the heart itself. Our heart becomes our meditation center. We can be aware of the breathing at the heart while we watch over the heart, just being aware of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart, and letting go. The heart becomes more strong, more steady, secure, stable. The heart becomes still but overflowing with peace, overflowing with joy, overflowing with contentment. The heart becomes supremely content, contentedly supreme. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra as we breathe in with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. We can visualize the heart filling with light as we breathe in. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow in all directions with the intention, may all beings be happy. We can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions, above, below, and all around. So breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. We can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. The light of the heart flows in all directions, above, below, all around. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. The light of the heart flows in all directions. So we start our day in the best way possible. We can have joy with ourselves that we start our day in the best way. We establish our mindfulness. We develop our wisdom. We clear the heart, clean the heart. We energize the heart. We raise the consciousness, and we share this energy of peace with the world around us, so we can have joy with ourselves. Kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity, the 4 Brahma Vihara, the 4 divine states of mind. We can have joy with ourselves also. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. These hand movements help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly, so we don't jump out of meditation. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes, and we keep the heart open. Thank you for joining me in this morning meditation, and I invite you to join me every day. Every day I do this morning meditation at 7 a.m. Central European Time, and also a evening meditation at 7 p.m. for about 1 hour. You're very welcome to join. And so, I wish you all a great day. Bhavatu Sarvamangalam.